ACEOs, art cards, editions and originals, and over the last few months I've been getting involved in the world of ACEOs, the small artist trading cards, art cards, editions, which could be prints, numbered, limited maybe, and originals, which many of them actually are. Original paintings, the size 2.5 by 3.5 inches, trading card size, ideal for collecting in like journal books or little books to store them in, or you could put them in frames, and it's a way for the average person to collect art. Might not have a lot of space and might not have a lot of money. So I've been making some, I've got some here, and soon these are going to be going on sale. In my next video I'll be showing the process of doing the photos and putting them on the website that I'm going to sell them on. But it did strike me that maybe I should start a collection of my own. So traditionally ACEOs are normally sold on eBay. They're very popular in the US compared to the UK and maybe other parts of Europe, and maybe it's just starting to get a little bit more popular here. So I'm going to go on eBay, have a look, see what's on offer, maybe make a few bids, see if we can buy some. I'm also going to look on the website where I sell my artwork, which is Folksy, which is like a UK Etsy, and see what's available on there as well. We can get a few, I can put them in a frame when they arrive, maybe display them up on a wall somewhere. So let's head onto my laptop and check out eBay and see what's on offer. Put the search term in ACEO original paintings because that's what I'm interested in, and I've got a few criteria. I want things that are not too expensive. This is my first art cards, and I want them to be relatively cheap and affordable. I don't want to spend lots of money, and I want them all to be landscape, because when I display them in a frame for these ones, I want them to be all the same orientation. And I think I want to have a little look, but I think I want to go for kind of landscapes or waterscapes for my first few. I don't really want a frame where, you know, it's like an animal, maybe a portrait and a cartoon type thing. I want it to be sort of all in the theme. So let's have a look. We've got what is ending soonest. We're starting off with a motorbike. Let's scroll down. Okay, so I'm not so keen on the animals right now. Just going to scroll through. Now this one I really do like here. This one's £8, but it's an animal. I don't think it's going to fit in with the vibe I'm looking for, but I really do like that. I think £8 might be a bit much for me today. I'm going to see if I can get a real bargain. Okay, so we'll note here that in the UK, these don't sell as quickly and easily, I think, as in the US. And you can see that many of them have 0 bids on them. So hopefully, by buying the art as well, we can make folks really happy to sell their art to someone else and know that it's going to be on display. I quite like that one, but that one's from Germany, and that means I have to pay tax and more delivery, so I think we'll give that a miss for now. Find some that are UK based. A bit of a Basquiat style skull there. We've got some toadstools. Got some nice simple fruit. I think there really is something for everybody. That's from Canada, but I do like the little forest there. It's from Italy. I've noticed that eBay have started doing more international stuff recently. Someone was telling me they'll sort all this out for you as well if you want to sell internationally now. I don't think that was the case necessarily too recently. Do like that as well. It's from Poland. That's very nice. Also from Poland, a bit expensive as well. I like the crow there, the white crow. Okay, I like that, but maybe I'd want something a bit more natural looking. And I think this is a great new way for people to consume art, because art now in galleries and stuff is crazy expensive, and also it's not that market is not doing so well. Maybe this is a new future for art, and if Pokemon cards can be collected and sold for vast sums of money, who's to say that one day it can't be the same for ACEOs. I do quite like that one, but I'm not sure we're going to put a bid on that. I like those, they're interesting. This is nice. Maud's Garden. I think I'll submit a bid. Okay, so we'll leave that. The first one I've bid on is here. This is very cool. Okay, this is very nice. I think we should submit a bid. This is nice. Submit a bid on that. These are nice. This is nice. Very nice. Let's bid on this one and then let's check out Folksy. Okay, so we're on Folksy now. Quick look at my shop, just to plug it. Some of my bigger paintings there. And these are like A5-ish size. And some of the website still needs a little update to get it looking exactly how I want, which is a bit like this down here. Anyway, search ACEOs or just ACEO. Here we go. Now these are really cool. They're not fitting in with my style, and I don't think I could buy enough to fill a frame without going a bit over budget, but they're really cool. Okay, let's have a look. So we're looking for landscape, like that. That's very nice. It's £2. Do they do Google Pay? Okay. Cool llamas. The prices on here seem higher, but maybe the overall quality is also higher. This is nice. It's nice. Same artist, I think. So is that all of them? Okay, let's add that to the basket as well. That's it. 2 ACEOs bought on Folksy and was it 4, 5 or 6 that I bidded on eBay. We'll have to wait and see if we win those. So my next video will be about putting these up for sale myself. I think I might try and mix again, some on eBay and some on Folksy. Maybe these 3 on Folksy and these on eBay. So a big thank you for everybody who's been watching my videos about ACEOs. It's been fun to make them. We'll make some more, and check out some of my other content that's on this channel. It's all art related, and I'll see you next time.